A quick preface to my preface here. This episode is very, very slow. I mostly just futz around the starter village and talk to everyone, because I want to be thorough. I don't do a lot of space exploration in this first episode. After that, you might just want to skip to the second one. But I do set up a lot of mysteries that I'm going to start trying to solve as the series goes on. So, up to you. I don't know what people want, but from my perspective, this episode is a slow pilot. I would not pick this up for my network. You know, I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to make a video on this, but then I launched the game, I heard that music, and I was like, I got to do it. I got to come out of retirement for one last Let's Play. And then I started recording the Let's Play a few minutes in, and I was like, man, I'm not very good at making Let's Plays. And then, you know what I did? I quit out, and I was like, I guess I'm not going to. And guess what? Here we are again. I'm trying again. Get right in there. You know, I figured I didn't get very far. I got like a 2 minutes in, and then I died by jumping in a geyser. Spoilers. Hey there, Slate. There's your pilot back from your pre-launch camp out under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only just yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. I'm ready if you are. Are you kidding? Of course I'm ready. I'm Slate. Make sure you don't crash the ship the first time you put it down, you hear? You're not going to see it because I'm going to be in space. You only got 4 eyes, don't have space eyes. Got 'em. Anyway, if you need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory before you can lift off, just bring those here once you say your goodbyes or whatever. The one thing I absolutely need to show off is the new advanced marshmallow roasting system. You can do whatever you want with this, put it anywhere. I can stick it into the cauldron over here, try and get it in the soup down there. You cover your marshmallow in gross stew, and then you put it up on here, and you get the sweet and the savory together. No, me neither. We got analog stick control. Alright, yep, that was probably unpleasant. You have a good time, Slate. You're my favorite type of stone. Besides granite, of course, being from New Hampshire. Live free or die, am I right? No. Why, hello there. Try to land on one of those geyser pools. Show me what you got. Alright. Fly model ship. Now this seems harder than the first game. And it's not going to be as funny as the first time I tried to do this, because I'm basically a pro now. See, look at that. That's a very deep hole. So then I jumped down that hole, and then the credits rolled, which is not very surprising. Oh wait, we're gonna get this thing into space? Oh, dang. Forget whatever Slate's doing for launching, that's how you do the space program. Wow, that was just like the time the external fuel tanks exploded on re-entry. You'll be okay flying the big one, right? Launch tower. Ah, this is the guy who makes the gross stew. This time looks like he's making some punch. Hey, how's it going, Porfy? Heyo, hatchling! You're leaving us to seek adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gustin open up a bottle of the good stuff. I got my finest soup thermos. Did you know that, like, in order for, like, alcohol to age, you gotta have it in the cask? You can't just have it, like, out? That sounds really dumb. Like, of course you should have known that, but yeah, I thought, like, if it was in the bottle, that'd be fine. I'm not just, like, saying, like, you pour it out and you're like, okay, let me wait a few years, it'll taste better. That's not what I'm suggesting, I thought. I want to parkour onto this guy's roof. I really should just get into space, probably, but, like, you know, you gotta take in the good stuff. Take in the small stuff. Appreciate life. Just have the thing where people get pissed off when you shine a flashlight in their eyes? Nah, that's a shame. Okay, can't go inside anything. That'll eliminate things. Some sort of fisherman lived here. I know a guy who made a really good fish texture. An artist at my old job. That was his claim to fame. Like, look at that thing. You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? I'm told my odds of survival are statistically quite high. Yeah, space programs certainly come a long way. I should probably thank you for causing fewer flash fires than your predecessors. They must have been very bad. By the way, good luck with those retro rockets. Everybody knows about the retro rockets. Ooh, satellite camera. This projector is linked to our Sky Shutter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timber Earth. Satellite is equipped with 2 onboard cameras. See if you can take a snapshot of our village. What the heck was that? Oh, that's right. This is how you get a good view of the planet. I am really rapidly pressing this button. There's some volcanoes, apparently. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure they don't have movies yet here, and I think I just invented them. Alright. And this is the pilot seat used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar. It's all that remains of our inaugural flight into space. Although it's been argued such a distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, that day will nevertheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement in Harthian history. Did he die? Did he die? I really hate how much that text almost looks like it's the text and you just can't read it. Probably not. I'm not saying anything that makes sense. Oh, I thought this was a basketball court. This is just some stupid museum. Yeah, your museum's dumb and is outside. What if people steal it? All the thieves that live in this town of like 5 people. Ah, I assume you're the guy that takes care of the thieves, because you've got a big old axe. Meryl, or maybe Mary, I didn't read it. So it's launch day, huh? Hal's going to miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it, and the new platform, and the platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it time you built a new, less flammable one? The big tree in the village would be the perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program, just say the word. Nice try, we all know you have it out for that tree. What? No, I just think it's in the way and someone ought to chop it down, you know? Specifically me. If you think this has to do with the time I fell out of it and broke my arm, that was when we were hatchlings. Who could hold a grudge for that long? That's space, not a big tree. That's a big tree, though. Yeah, you're right. Also, wait a minute. You wanted to cut down a tree to make a less flammable one? I'm under the impression the trees are quite flammable. Could be wrong, though. The kind of guy who thought you just left wine out and eventually would turn into soup. Alright, so I assume this works. What? You don't get moved by the water wheel? Come on, Alex. Get it together. Ah, my legs. Oh, that's really cool. You have 4 eyes, so you get 4 spots from when you're... That's a really good touch. I really like that. Nice. Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. It's been like 2 days of me just talking to you guys. Nah. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Oh, yeah, I remember those guys. Oh, sure, I made all their instruments. You know, let me see. There's Church Drums. I don't like that name. It's like a combination of, like, Chet and Turnt. It's like a real bro name. Rebec's banjo and Gabbro's flute. Feldspar's harmonica, of course, though Feldspar's been missing for a long time. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Anyway, you hear music in space? That'll be one of the space program's other travelers. And if it's not any of those other instruments, fly away very quickly. If you feel like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. Okay, so clearly the plot, we need to find Feldspar. That's the big mystery. What happened to the first space guy? I assumed he died when they did that flight that apparently only that seat survived. Hello there, child. We wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine won't I'm not doing his voice anymore. But Moraine won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Sure, let's do it. Okay, close your eyes and start counting. Oh yeah, look at that. You got 4 eyes and they're on top of each other, so they did the... I'm locked in. Trying to hide behind the waterfall. Oh, you must be that fish guy. Fishing rhyme. Singing helps me pass the time. You're leaving the crater? Oh, I was hoping he would rhyme the whole time. Guess we'll all be a little bit busier without you around to lend a hand. That big water planet, Giant Deep, that's where I'd go. Don't even get me started on Giant's Deep. He already got me started, that's why I'm still talking about them. I need to find hornfowls. Did you try the observatory? I've literally never seen them anywhere else. Yeah. Way to make me feel like an idiot. I presume there are fish. Hey, Tephra. Yeah, that's a pretty good hiding spot. Oh yeah, it's time to exterminate. Oh, hey. I won. I'm happy. Thanks for playing with us. I hope space is nice as well. I hear it's warm this time of year. What's this? Huh. Oh, that must be the moon, man. That's probably the moon, man, actually. That just means there's... What the heck? That's only 252 meters. That's Harmonica. He's on the planet. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just check that out once I leave. The zero-G cave. I gotta try out the new zero-G cave. I think it's over there. I don't have any reason of thinking that. It just feels like it's right. Hey kid, what's going on? Hi, astronaut. You know that patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Gosson said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling, because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes a super long time to go away. I hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm a grown-up. Ghost matter is awesome. Don't... You know ghost matter is how Tektite lost their foot, right? Oh, sick. I should probably not... Oh, God! Oh, Jesus! What? Strange and impossibly cold substance that's invisible to the naked eye. Use a camera. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. Oh. Ha! Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense, because you could catch ghosts on camera. You know, actually, one of the things I was working on during my long hiatus was, I was working on a ghost hunting series. Unfortunately, I'm really bad at filming things in person, so it's completely unusable while we record it. It just seems like a cool way of, a cool framing device for just talking about local history you might not have heard about. What's the zero-G cave about? Come say hi to your old flight coach before lunch. I've got zero-G training set up if you want a refresher. Hey Gosson. I see you have 3 eyes. Why do we even have 4 eyes? Is it for like double depth perception? Oh, dang. I wonder if that's like an actual thing where they're like, they gotta have even better depth perception because they're in space. You need 4 eyes to that. Probably not. Hey Gosson. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment set up down in the zero-G cave and in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute zero-G practice, head on down the lift and into the cave. Or don't, as long as you're confident you can make ship repairs in space. Yeah, I'll do it. Cool, get to it. Let's try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch. I died right before my first launch. So, concussion's not a big deal. Oh, dang, you can see your own body. I am dressed fly as hell. I wish I had a comically large belt buckle. Yeah, good move. Okay. Aging some more wine down here, I see. Any secrets back here? Never. Oh, hey, yeah, there is less gravity down here. I guess I should have seen that coming. Let me suit up. Oh, hey, what are you doing down here? Oh, that's a flask. I thought it was like an NES cartridge for Outer Wilds. Also, very blurry. That's weird. Right? Right? Hold on. Right? Yeah, I'm not crazy. That's blurry. I don't know why I spent so much time proving that. Zoom and enhance. Look at how blurry that is. Hey, nice of you to drop down. Give me the dirt. Some fresh dirt? Not much happening down here lately, let me think. Come to think of it, Tektite saw something crash outside of the village crater earlier. That's new and different. Oh, is it the guy who plays the harmonica? How about that? Alright, let's go into the zero-G cave. Oh, no. It's not zero die. Why would the gravity... I think gravity's stronger in the middle of... That's confusing. Is this just the middle of the planet, so there's less gravity because you're being pulled outwards. I think that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that makes sense. Okay, match velocity is still a thing. That's good, because otherwise this would be very difficult. Yeah, look at that. Forming them together. Putting their hands together like one of those stock things. Clip art? Yeah. Nobody cares about this, but there's a really good new clip art system in PowerPoint, because you can get 3D models now, and they're all dumb and bad. It's really gonna take your PowerPoint to the next level. Everybody's gonna be really impressed. Like, this is basically Prezi 2. Now the real question is, can I steal this suit and just go out into the crater? Figure out what's going on with that harmonica man. I think I can, actually. Ah, dang it. They knew. I guess the real big question is, can you get out of the crater without a suit? And could you somehow... I wonder if you can beat the game without using the ship. Oh, hello, astronaut. Young Bark Crater. Yeah, that's definitely a crash site, or something. Yeah, that seems about right. That's quite a log cabin. That's some not Edgar Wright. Dang it. Frank Lloyd Wright. Let me do that one again. That's a weird log cabin. Who made this? Frank Lloyd Wright? Ha ha! There, see how funny that was? Oh, and here's the weird spooky statue. Hornfels, Gossen, Feldspar, Esker, and Slate. Who signs his name like Slape. Wow, look at that. Indistinguishable because they haven't had their horrible disfiguring injuries yet. Feldspar was the first Tarthian to be intentionally launched into space. Wait, was there an accident one? Hey, Hal. Oh, hey, it's my favorite astronaut launch day at last. Hey, buddy. The translator tool's inaugural flight 2. I'm so excited it's making me nauseous. I just think you'll be able to translate any Nomi text you want. So what's the dirt? You here to see the new Nomi statue? Of course. And I know you'd want to see it before you headed off. Hornfels just finished prepping it for display today. Amazing, isn't it? Makes me wish I could go see what a real live Nomai looks like. But I guess this is as close we'll ever get. Check it out, looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know. And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Ah geez, I got a little carried away there. Go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? Okay, yeah, they look less like they could be related to us than they did in, I think, the original prototype. But I might be crazy. I think, yeah. This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with the most detailed look at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered with a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as a part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in the solar system, we still have no idea where the species came from or what happened to them. I wonder how much of that I know from playing the prototype so extensively, or how much it's changed. What's all this about being carved from antlers? Jewelry? Huh, I don't know what they're talking about. What's this? Okay, this is Nomai text. Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. We're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long. Fortunately, the Adlerrock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. That's it? All this rock for just 2 sentences? That's wasteful. You guys went extinct because you didn't know how to take care of the environment. Not like us. We only make biodegradable launch pads. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among other stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? Wow. Truly the most talented craftsmen. Nomai skeleton parts. They had antlers and only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show that the Harthians couldn't have descended from Nomian ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. The Nomai technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to the Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the Little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depths of space. This is magic crystal that lets you walk on the walls. Whoa! That's the parkour system in this game. Yes, sun make heat, star get big, supernova one get big. Based on Church's observation, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. Watch closely, these balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level, so what do you think causes this spooky motion? That's right, ghosts. As ghosts orbit our planet, the Outlet Rock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. I really like this exhibit because, number one, I messed it up entirely and it'll take forever for that to get back. But the Science Museum in Boston by the coat check has something really similar to that, where it's a it's just a big old pendulum that's like attached to the very top of the building, and it swings back and forth. And there are little pegs that it knocks over eventually because the globe just twists underneath it. Ah, nice orrery. Whoa, that's not how those work typically. Okay, is this all my favorites? All the classics? Got the Dark Bramble. Yeah, there's the White Hole. That's very close to the sun. I don't know what that is. Ow, my eyes. Hourglass Twins. Oh, the Traveler or whatever it's called is gone. Not the Traveler, that's a different thing. Nomad. Nomad is just another word for Traveler, don't judge me. Yeah, I think this is everything except for that. It seems less. Oh, the Quantum Moon, but, you know, that guy's probably there. Hey, Hornfels. There you are, I just finished pre-flight observations, and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator tool. I confess I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what is your plan once you're in space? I think I'll start with something small, like going to the other side of the planet. You prefer to ease into things. That's a sensible plan. More sensible than most of our astronauts tend to be, and that's a fact. There was this one guy who, before he even got into space, just jumped into a geyser and fucking died. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, I think it's a fine day for a launch. I'm ready to die in space. I'm not one for superstition, but isn't that kind of unlucky to say before a launch? Well, people say break a leg, so I don't know. At any rate, here are the launch codes. Try not to worry too much. Our ships are every bit as safe as Slate could be persuaded to make them. Best of luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Slate, one of those guys that's gonna just like... Self-driving cars, they're gonna be a thing. And they're gonna be a thing for a lot of people. But there are gonna be people who are like, yo man, that's not a real car. That's not a real car because it drives itself. Have you ever felt a thruster when you press down on that clutch and you feel the gears turning beneath your body? That's what driving's about. The strange rock moving around this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed among us realize that this must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabriel claims the rock exists in all possible states until it is observed, whatever that means. Whatever is actually happening, both sides of this debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. Does this one change? Oh, whoa, you're messing with me, man. I kind of like the spooky statue that they had in the prototype better, but I understand. They probably didn't want to make the Nomai spooky, because I'll be real, that statue made them seem pretty spooky. Okay, never mind about the whole spooky thing. They are not averse to making them spooky. Yeah, nah, not at all. Yep. That is everything that has happened thus far. I suspect I've just been checkpointed. Well, I guess we'll head to the launch tower now. The statue looked at me and opened its eyes, and its eyes are still open, and also it's still turned towards there, so I'm not crazy, and you can find evidence. Whoa, 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 the statue was doing what? So its eyes opened, and then you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around, like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch, like medically speaking? You know what, don't worry about it. I don't know why they had to have these whole launch codes things. Security seems pretty lax at the space program. I mean, security just seems lax here in general. Like I said, people aren't gonna be stealing fish. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what is that going on up there? What? Is that? Huh. I don't know. Alright, well, I got the launch codes. I already got them from the observatory, remember? Yeah. Now you seem dumb. Not me, the guy who just fell off a cliff. Alright, time to suit up. Wow, that's high-tech stuff right there. That must be the gravity crystal. That's some Nomai nonsense. What's the ship's log got to say? Ready for liftoff. Oh, hey. Trees refill your oxygen, that's cool. I don't need that. I'm unbuckling now. Oh, nope, buckle up. I was just trying to unbuckle to... I'm from New Hampshire. I try and unbuckle when I drive. Alright. Okay. There we go. Here's the crash site. Alright. Oh no, that's brambles. Those are bad. I don't like those. Those are from Dark Bramble. That's the place that sucks. That's the spooky place. That's the place that gave me all my views because people, the YouTuber who played this game didn't want to go there. And I made guides on it. What are you? It's like a big spooky seed. Wait, are you the... Oh. Oh no. That's Feldspar. He's in there. Ah, fuck. That's weird. Hey, Tactite. Hey, yo, Etzling. Thought you were taking care of that tin can of yours into space today. What are you still doing here? I saw this crash, and I didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures my little scout was sending back, so I thought I'd come over here and take a look. Is that a dark bramble seed? I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before, so you're probably onto something there. Whatever it is, it's put its roots down in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, and that's a fact. I think I'll set Meryl and Hal loose on it. Best to get rid of this mess sooner rather than later, and no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to look at what's inside the seed first, though. I don't want to set anybody to hacking up a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking inside there. Tough can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for someone to fit inside. And anyway, I'm not going to blindly stick my hands into anything that looks as unpleasant as that seat does. It's a good way to lose an arm or two. I just tried to do that, but, duplicate signal. What do you mean, duplicate signal? Oh, wait a minute. So this is a portal to the Dark Bramble, I believe. It's just weird. I don't know what... Okay. Well, that's neat. Okay, let me get back in my ship here. Why is there so much wood in here? Why is it so much made out of wood? How much of this thing is wood? Doesn't look like wood on the outside. The landing gear is wood, actually. Maybe it's treated. Maybe they covered it in asbestos. And astronauts don't live long enough for the asbestos to really be a problem. When I fell down the geyser and died, that was a good time. But more importantly, I think I saw what looked like the center of the world. Okay, let's land on whatever this is. I feel like people aren't... How are we so good at exploring space, but we haven't even explored our own planet yet? On today's Nova. That's a legitimate thing, though. People talk about the deep oceans and stuff. Okay. You observe the fuck out of this ball. I wonder if only I can do that because I'm blessed by the Nomai. Interesting. Yeah. How's it going? Looks like you had a rough go of it. I think I might be able to do a sick trick to get around this. Fuck. It is dark. Can I adjust the brightness, actually? Is that a thing I can do? Yeah. Put that shit all the way up. That looks awful. I was thinking I could maybe make it, like, better for the sake of YouTube. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it at that. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. It's for the best. It probably looks fine for you, the viewer, who I care very much most about. Oh, I was underwater. Okay. I can't wait to be the legendary astronaut that drowned. Dang, that would be impressive, though. Drowning in space? That's not an easy task. You gotta be cool to drown in space. You found something that nobody's found before. Although I guess asphyxiating and drowning really aren't that different now that I think about it, so not that impressive. Now getting, like, space murdered, that's a first. Not many people have died in space, actually. What do you mean untranslated? Oh, yes, translated. I'm still amazed at how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. This isn't ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin. The completed towers I've seen are surprisingly big. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're currently mining will be used to create a protective shell that will seal off the Ash Twin's core. All this ore is for the shell? I hope they measured the shield area and planned accordingly. I thought you had made... Wait. Oh, accordingly. Classic. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. How else would he improve? I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timberhearth's ore for constructing the shell only. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. Wow, that's some real foresight there. I'm impressed. Nomai sounds like a really lame, like you didn't want to call the race in your D&D campaign gnomes in your original world, but you wanted to have gnomes. Huh. There are items? What have I done? What the... Okay. I don't know what's going on, but... Okay, this has something to do with the relationship between Timberhearth and Ash Twin, which I'm assuming is what the Hourglass Twins are called now. I can't take out any of my tools. What's this? Nothing. That's surprising. That really does not look like nothing. Let's see, there's only one projection stone here. Might be another one, but let's see what happens if I take this and put it in the other thing. Maybe it'll make a bridge. Oh, what the heck? Huh. My gratitude for the latest shipment, Ueno. This ore should be the last we need for the Ash Twin project. With the protective shell built, Raimi says she's ready to seal all entrances used during its construction. After, she'll help inspect the barrier from the outside, our final safety check. This is exciting news. Could I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'll be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest opening in the shell that protects the core could lead to disaster. Okay, interesting. What does this have to do with... Why is the Ash Twin projection stone... I don't understand. Also... Yeah, I guess we'll go use that thing now. This will definitely take me somewhere. Oh, it's one way going the wrong way. That's a shame. Okay, I didn't take a look around underwater very much. Oh, this must be where they got the ore from. Yeah, they just took weird samples out of the wall using a circular bore. Oh! This is the drill. Okay. Now I understand. Okay, yeah, that all makes sense. Okay, I'm not missing anything here. And this must be for carrying the... This doesn't make sense as a thing to carry ore for me, but, you know, maybe there's something to it I don't understand. It just doesn't have good, like, handles on it is all. Like, I don't know. I'd use, like, a cart or something. Carts make sense. What you can't tell from the skeletons of the Nomai was that they were really, really swole. Huh, wait, I can close this? Why would I do that? Interesting, I thought maybe there'd be something on the other side of the door, but I guess not. I'm ever being chased by zombies, I guess I can... Yeah, this gamma just looks bad. I'm doing it. I'm putting it back. Yeah, that looks much better. It might be dark, but the colors probably seem less washed out. I don't know. I don't know what it looks like to you. Well, I won't know until the end. I might be able to do things in post as well. I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna... Yeah, I'm definitely taking the highway. I'm not gonna walk the highway. I'm going to take my ship down the highway, and everything's gonna be great. Okay, where was it? This really should be quite obvious. Okay. So then this must be their teleporter. Alright, here we are. The other end of the highway. And this is that teleporter. Mm-hmm. I see. Is this interacting with how I'm looking at it at all, or... Is this a map of the solar system? Is this a game? Kind of looks like it could be a puzzle game. You gotta like match the hexes together or something. It's a nice glowy floor here. That's pretty neat. Alright, well everybody said go to the moon, so... I guess we'll go to the moon. Is this the guy whose signature music is whistling? Hey, Oscar. Oh, hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Seems lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control. Hortfels and Gosson mostly, and they radio chat now and then. When ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. They forget about you? I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as the other travelers, since I'm always in one place. It's not so bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in our solar system, let alone our village. Don't go. I mean, anything else you wanted to ask? That you whistling? Yes. What is this place? Haha, very funny. Oh, stars above. You're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to the lunar outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, the travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to fall apart a lot, like more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down on the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here raising saplings from timber hearth and keeping an eye on things. Talk to you later. Okay, well, he's boring and lame. Yeah, speedrun. Unidentified signal nearby. I've identified it. Oh, wait. The harmonic command is in the dark bramble. He's not. No, we were just hearing the signal through the portal. And nobody goes to dark bramble. That's why they don't know about the fact that there are giant anglerfish in there. Because the museum would definitely talk about that if they knew. Sun's looking a little bit red. Something strange? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder what the deal with that is. Oh. That doesn't seem right. This shit's whack every time. Just to, like, be here as that's slowly approaching you, seeing it engulfing everything. And then all of a sudden...